I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Edmund Jones and Alberto Alvarez on the front row. Cody Kennedy and Eric W. on the second. Christopher Severt, Richie Joplin on the third. Austin Ruskoff, Tyler Ott on the fourth. Bradley James and Kirk Marble round out the top 10. Jacob Gibson starting in 11th next to Cameron Martineau in 12th. Justin Swafford in 13th, Jay Briette in 14th, Clay Kirchmeier in 15th, Patrick Pieper in 16th, Vic Brown 17th, David Lutz with no practice in 18th, Adrian Borden in 19th, and rookie Riley Skintog in 20th, Vern Spring 21st, Jacob Morgan starting in 22nd, Richard Cragen in 23rd, Colby Whipple starting in 24th, Brian McDaniel, Brian Hewitt, Aaron Brill, and Kyle Manos rounding out the field. Cody Kennedy is out front. Kirk Marble is working his way to the front. And Kirk and Cody out front. This is for their friends and family. This is in honor of their grandfather, William Kennedy. A four-wide salute here at North Wilkesboro. And these guys have done a beautiful job of it. A great job by everybody involved, and a huge shout out to C12 Motorsports for putting that one together. The drivers getting everybody stacked back up, ready to go. Now remember, this track, that almost the moment the pace truck goes in, the green flag will drop. They should have one more time around before the truck comes in, and they will. Next time by, we will be going green flag racing at North Wilkesboro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air there, down and away at North Wilkesboro. And holy crap, Alberto Alvarez launched it. Alberto Alvarez got the best start I've ever seen on the high side here at North Wilkes, and he leads lap 1. What a start. Oh, we've got one sliding. It's Richie Joplin. Caution. Caution is out on lap 2. Several cars caught up behind. Kyle Manos, Aaron Brill, Ryan McDaniel, Brian Hewitt, Vic Brown, Patrick Pieper, all look like they were involved to some degree. Richie Joplin there in the 75. Turns down into 1, the 13 right there, just barely clips him. Everybody stacking up behind. Looks like most of them just came to a stop. Vic Brown may have gotten a little bit more of this. Jacob Morgan also stuck behind. When it happened, they were 3 wide for a moment. Now Vic caught a piece of it, ended up on his side, gets it gathered up. Well, a bumpy start for a lot of drivers. Damage, though, at that point in the track, they weren't up to full speed. They're down in turns 1 and 2. The damage should be minimal to most of the cars. Only a handful coming in. Austin Ruskoff, Patrick Pieper, Aaron Brill, Vic Brown coming in. Everybody else choosing to stay out. Lights are out on the pace truck as they get ready to go back to racing. No, they are not out. Lights are still on for the moment. Everybody, though, stacked up, ready to go. Oh, truck is in. They got him off. Green flag back in the air. Alvarez, another great start. Vic Brown appears to have has just come off of pit road. I think he is going to have lost a lap. Edmund Jones in second, just set the fastest lap so far. Eric W. in third, Cody Kennedy in fourth, Christopher Severt in fifth. Jacob Morgan on the move, already up 8 spots. But it is side by side, and everybody's trying to make moves, and caution is out again. It looks like Alvarez may have been involved. We did say in pre-race 28 cars. At this track, things would get bumpy. There's Alvarez as he goes off into 1. Oh, it looked like Edmund just pushes up and the car's behind, nowhere to go. Big stack up. And the backstretch becomes a mess. Cody Kennedy, Bradley, James both managing to avoid it. Oh! A few of them almost avoided it, went off track and got into each other or the fence. Well, that is definitely a bumpy start to the night. So far, though, does not appear anybody out of the race. Jacob Gibson did have to tow it in. I may have spoke too soon. Looks like Kyle Manos and Jacob Gibson both out early. Edmund Jones back in the lead. Eric W. in second. Tyler Ott third. Bradley James in fourth. Kirk Marble in fifth. Justin Swafford in sixth. The biggest mover, though, Jacob Morgan, up 15 spots into seventh place. Clay Kirchenbauer up up 6 spots into ninth. David Lux, who had no practice, already up 10 spots into eighth. What a run! Here we go. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Good evening, Kate. A little jealous, but send me a picture of your face. Looks like Eric may have lost. No, his connection came back. Tyler on and caution back behind. Richie Joplin appears to be caught up again. Almost 3 wide back behind. Oh, there's Richie getting turned in. Jade Briette gets bumped into the grass. See if we can see what happened to Richie there in the 75. That is really hard to tell. I'm thinking maybe netcode at play here. Let's see. Richie in that golden black 75 pushes up. Looks like he tried to save it and it just went to the right. Several cars back on pit road. A lot of cars in for quickie fast repairs. Richie Joplin, Aaron Brill, Cameron Martineau, and Jade Briette all in. Kate, I actually meant a picture of your face while you were eating ribs. Hey, good evening, Red Panda. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Alright, the lights are back out on the pace truck. We get ready to go back to green. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Edmund choosing the high line for the restart. He gets it launched into 1 and 2. Bradley James trying to move into second, up on the high side. Jacob Morgan now up into the top 5 as he clears Kirk Marble. David Lux continuing his march to the front. Clay Kirchenbauer also fighting his way forward. Also on the move, Colby Whipple up 9 spots now into 15th. And caution is back out. Ryan McDaniel involved. It's getting a little bumpy out on track. There's Ryan in the 69 coming out of turn 4. Oh, we have seen that countless times here. Loose out of 4, eclipse another car. They managed to save it. And Ryan on the brakes. Minimal damage here. We mentioned it in pre-race. The exit of turn 2, the exit of turn 4. Things do tend to get a little loose. There you see it, just over half-mile track and 28 cars stretch about halfway around it. Jade Briette, after his incident, is getting waved back onto the lead lap. Edmund Jones, Eric W., Bradley James, Tyler Ott, now Jacob Morgan, the top 5, Kirk Marble, Justin Swalford, Clay Kirchenbauer, David Lux, and newcomer Riley. We're just going to call him Riley because I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. Round out the top 10, Richard Cragen up 12 spots now into 11th. Colby Whipple up 9 spots into 15th. And obviously quite a few drivers losing some ground in the early going. Lights are out. They stack back up for the restart. Into 3 and 4, the pace truck about to drop in. The view of Barney at the flag stand. Pace truck is in. Here they come. Green flag back in the air. Oh! Eric W. looked like he might have glitched. Seems to have it squared away now. Jacob Morgan a little loose off turn 4. almost 3 wide into 1 and 2. They are still side by side everywhere. And a lot of bumping. Eric and Bob Ross are in the wall going backwards. There's a car turned around on the front stretch. No caution, it was David Lux. Meanwhile, the top 2, Edmund Jones and Bradley James, break away. Kirk Marble now has clean track to run them down. Tyler Ott, Jacob Morgan battling it out. Clay Kirchenbauer, Justin Swafford just behind. Alberto Alvarez, who led early on, is dropped back to 10, but is on the move back toward the front. Top 3 or 4 single file, and as you can see, they are leaning on each other everywhere around this track. Bradley James trying to take the lead from Edmund Jones. Hey, good evening, Songbird. How are you? Patrick Pieper starting to make his way forward as well, now into the top 10. Richard Cragen just outside the top 10 at the moment in 11th. David Lux has gone to pit road. Remember, Lux qualified 18th with no practice, and that lack of practice has hurt. Jay Priette has had a problem as well. Jade had just gotten back on the lead lap, trying to fight his way forward, gets loose out of 2. Gets it down through the grass, gets it going again. And caution is back out. Cody Kennedy and Vern Spring involved. There's Cody on the bottom, out of 4, 3 wide, down the front straightaway. They were banging on each other. Cody ends up around into the wall. Vern Spring not far behind Richie Joplin, trying to get past. Might have been some, oh, Vern hits hard. Vern comes out of turn 4. Does look like Richie may have just given his bumper a little tap and sends him around. A lot of drivers coming in, I'm suspecting, with the number of cautions we have seen so far. Some of these drivers likely may be able to go from here on fuel. This is a track it's very easy to conserve fuel on. Bradley James has the lead. Clay Kirchenbauer has worked his way to second place, up 13 spots. The rookie, Riley, up 17 spots into 3rd. Alberto Alvarez has fought his way back to 4th. That is one heck of a comeback Alberto still has some damage on the front of that car. It is not slowing him down. Christopher Severett in 5th. Adrian Borden now up to 6th. Colby Whipple up to 7th. Richie Joplin in 8th. Ryan McDaniel now in the top 10 in 9th. And Brian Hewitt has made his way into 10th. Lights are back out on the pace car. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Bradley James quickly opening up a gap as the battle is on behind for 2nd. Clay clears into 3rd. Bradley has Alberto literally on his bumper. A lot of side-by-side action back behind as Colby Whipple moves up to 9th, trying to make the move past Marble on the high side. And a log jam back behind. Brian McDaniel, Brian Hewitt battling it out. Brian has the nose ahead. This is definitely a track you can make the moves work on the high side, but you gotta be careful. Ryan managed to hold on to it. Oh, Ryan too deep into 1. Swafford shot by the wrecking back behind. Ryan went off track. No caution. Ryan just went way too deep into 1 and 2. Went slowed down a little too much. Hewitt got into his bumper. He does recover and get it going, but he is going to lose a whole lot of ground here. Meanwhile, Bradley James is starting to pull away up front. Clay Kirchenbauer has taken the lead as Bradley James has had a problem. Bradley coming out of turn 2 on the power, gets loose through the grass. That has got to hurt. He had moved out to an almost 1 second lead. Will now drop all the way. Well, no, he gets her going, but he still lost a ton of track position. And caution is back out. Looks like Eric and Bob Ross involved. Bob Ross comes out of turn 4 and little loose on power, almost saves it. Just a minor tap into the wall in 1 and 2. Bob Ross now has some happy little brown pants. Looks like Clay Kirchenbauer came to pit road, giving the lead to Kirk Marble. Richie Joplin now into 2nd. Edmund Jones into 3rd. Colby Whipple in 4th, and Justin Swafford in 5th. And it has been a wild turn of events as a lot of drivers have completed pit stops, and as drivers have cycled through pit strategies, we have seen multiple drivers up front leading, and a lot of drivers who had problems able to make comebacks here tonight. Hey, good evening, Pete. Pete, I did find a jump scare thing today, too. Manos and Gibson still the only 2 out. 26 drivers still on track. 23 drivers still on the lead lap. We have already seen some very fast cars out here tonight. It is very difficult to even have any hint of an idea who can pull it off here. Some strategy is going to come into play before it's all said and done. As it looks like the lights are out, Kirk Marble choosing the high line. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. And Kirk gets an awesome launch. Whipple almost took second. Richie clears. Now Edmund Jones and Colby Whipple battle for third. Justin Swafford, Tyler Ott right there with them. And some 3 wide mid-pack. Oh, Clark Kirchenbauer's around. Caution is back out. Lap 57. There's Clay on the bottom, coming through turns 3 and 4. Pushes up just a little bit, gets into Alvarez. Wow, gets the car turned around, but spent half the front straightaway sideways. That's not how the car is supposed to be pointed. Kirk Marble still out front. And obviously the emotional win tonight would have to go to Kirk Marble or Cody Kennedy. One of those 2 drivers pulling off the win tonight would be special. A 1-2 finish by those drivers would be even more awesome. Austin Ruskov got waved back to the lead lap. Kirk Marble is hiding in the pace truck. That is Kirk's version of stealth mode. 60 laps in, it has been bumpy so far, but we're starting to see signs of a long run coming soon. The lights will go out on the pace truck this time as they get ready to go back to green. Kirk Marvel in control. He chooses the bottom line. A bit of a surprise here. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Kirk gets a perfect launch again, but maybe a little too deep into one. Edmund Jones a run on Richie Joplin for second. Cameron Martineau also on the move, as is Colby Whipple. Richard Cragen has made it into the top 10. Cragen in the 6 car. On his way up to 10th, now battling with Alberto Alvarez. Alvarez was on his way back to the lead when he got involved with the Kirchenbauer and got slowed up. I expect we'll see him back toward the front before it's all said and done. Caution is back out. And Clay Kirchenbauer may have been involved again. There's Clay in the M&M's car coming out of turn 4. Loose out of 4. On the brakes and gets a love tap. Oh! Ruskoff has nowhere to go. See if we can dial up. Riding along with Austin Ruskoff as he comes out of turn 4 down the front straightaway, sees Clay get loose, go to the high side. He drops all the way to the bottom, but nowhere to go. He finds himself some M&Ms. Swangland, I don't know who Rick Torres is, but okay. Kirk Marvel still out front for the moment. And I did notice something interesting when we get a long run here in a few moments. Austin Ruskoff was in 5th gear. In practice, we saw most of these drivers in 4th gear. Could be in 5th gear trying to conserve fuel. or tires. Lights are out on the pace car as they get stacked up and ready to go again. Kirk Marble in control. Ace truck is in. Here they go. Kirk fires their away. Green back in the air. Through 1 and 2, Kirk clears Edmund Jones. Patrick Pieper back in third. Remember, Pieper was unable to race last week due to an injured ankle. Back in the car tonight and back up in the top 5. Richard Cragen also has been quietly making his way forward all night. Tyler Ott had a little bit of a close call there. Out of turn 4, holds on to it. Man, they are coming from behind. Newcomer, the rookie, Riley, along with Bradley James and Jacob Morgan right there. Kirk Marble, a bit of a gap on Edmund Jones and Patrick Pieper for the moment. But look who's back in 4th place. Alberto Alvarez is finding his way back to the front. Okay, Swanland, now I'd have to know who it is. Jacob Morgan tries to make the move, but can't, gets loose out of 4. We have seen that happen so many times here tonight. Eric W. and Bob Ross starting to make their way forward, battling with Cragen at the moment. And the rookie Riley already up into the top 10. Hey, good evening, Mark Dantuma. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Bradley James has had a problem back behind. Aaron Brill involved. No caution yet. And it does not look like we will see the caution. Let's see what happened. Bradley James on the bottom. Aaron Brill in the Dollar General car. Oh! Bradley just breaks loose out of 2. I'm sorry, Aaron Brill in the 70 Goodwrench car, my mistake. He gets loose out of the turn as well. Marble out front by 3/4 of a second and pulling away from Edmund. Pieper back in 3rd has been able to hold Alvarez off so far. Oh, Mark, build quicker. Cameron Martineau in 5th, Swafford in 6th, Severt in 7th, Eric and Bob Ross in 8th, Cragen in 9th, and Riley in 10th. Kirk continuing to open up a lead. He does not want to see another caution here tonight. He is bad fast, pulling away. Patrick Pieper having a great run for his first run back after his injury a couple weeks ago in his real race car. Up in 3rd after qualifying in 16th. And for the moment, Pieper able to hold off Alberto Alvarez, who looked to have the fastest car early on. Cody Kennedy making his way back into the top 10. What a comeback he is having here tonight. Look at the Tyler Ott just drove it in there almost 3 wide. Has anybody checked to see if they finished the Dollar General in the infield they were starting to build during qualifying? Eric W. has had a problem. Eric loose off of 4. There's Eric coming on out of turn 4, snaps loose. We have seen it so many times. Gets down to the wall, rides it, gathers it up, but gets off into the grass for a moment. He does get rolling again. I'm not even repeating that on the air, Swanland. Vern Spring has had a problem back behind and is towed to pit road. Here's Vern coming out of 3 and 4. Oh, looks like he just brought it down pit road. That was definitely not a planned stop. Kirk Marble has a 1 1/4 second lead over Edmund Jones, but he's about to be in lap traffic that could bring Edmund closer. Patrick Pieper in 3rd, 2 seconds behind. Alberto right on his bumper. Cameron Martineau and Christopher Severt both closing in quickly. And Justin Swafford now in 7th. But Cody Kennedy has made his way to 8th and is closing in on Swafford. Aaron Brill, Brian Hewitt, they are battling it out for 23rd, but both also trying to hold on to the lead lap. This could be a big problem for Marble. Kurt goes down to the bottom. This may end up 3 wide. And Edmund closed in by about a 1/2 second on the last lap. Kirk shoots it to the bottom, now putting cars a lap down. But Edmund is back in the picture. Pieper in third, Alvarez in fourth, trying to close in as well. Cameron Morton in fifth. Christopher Severt right there with them, and Swafford is gaining ground. Richie Joplin and Cody Kennedy keep battling and out for eighth. Whoa! Blake Kirchenbauer has fought his way back up into the top 10 after a rough start, and Swafford is in. Justin Swafford, the first to come in under green flag conditions. Right along with our leader. Kirk is staying in fourth gear, being easy on and off the throttle. Riding along with the rookie, who's also in fourth gear. Looks like everybody has gone to fourth gear only now that some wear is on the tires. Some of the drivers were shifting or staying in fifth gear earlier in the race. Patrick Pieper, Alberto Alvarez, and Kirk Marble is in. Cameron Martineau is in. Edmund Jones to the lead. It looks like everybody may have to make a pit stop. David Lux is in. Kirk Marble is back out on track and does maintain the lead lap. He came out just ahead of Edmund. Looks like fuel only as Eric W. and Bradley James are in. Patrick Pieper is in. I suspect nobody will take tires under green flag conditions. Kirk Marble is fighting his way back up through traffic. Boy, somebody got the wall hard there a moment ago. Edmund Jones still out, as is second place Alberto Alvarez. Edmund Jones gives up the lead he is in. Hey, thanks for coming by. Have a great night, buddy. Alberto Alvarez now takes the lead. Christopher Severt in second. Richie Joplin in third. Cody Kennedy in fourth. Alvarez and Severt last pitted on lap 52. Richie Joplin last pitted lap 68. Blake Kirchenbauer also pitted on lap 68. Now the question is, these guys that pitted later on, will they need a stop? As Alvarez has reclaimed the lead. Alvarez in heavy traffic. Meanwhile, Kirk Marble back in 8th, fighting his way forward. Edmund Jones mired back in traffic in 12th. And a caution were to fly right now, it's anybody's ball game at that point. And caution is out. David Luck's involved. That will end up trapping several drivers a lap or more down. There's looked like Lutz pushed up into, I believe, Clay Kirchenbauer. Clay managed to get clear of it, but Lutz went all the way around 3 and 4 backwards. Hey, good evening, Songbird. And Kurt Marble has reclaimed the lead. Alberto Alvarez will now be in second. Christopher Severt in third. Richie Joplin in fourth. And Cody Kennedy back in the top 5. Clay Kirchenbauer, the rookie Riley, Colby Whipple, Edmund Jones. And waiting to see how this shakes out, Ryan McDaniel may come out in 10th. We'll wait till they complete a couple pace laps, pit stops are done. But it looks like Ryan McDaniel, by virtue of staying out, maintains the lead lap in 10th. Also, that caution now puts 14 cars back on the lead lap. And traps 15th on back, 1 or more laps down. Aaron Brill back on pit road. Just under 30 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Things are gonna get a little spicier than they've been all night, and that is saying something. Lights are out on the pace truck. I think things are gonna get bumpy in the final 30 laps. Pace truck is in. Kirk Marble fires. They are away. Green flag back in the air. Alberto Alvarez currently sits in second. Richie Joplin trying to fight with Christopher Severt in third. And there is some 3 wide battling back behind as Cody Kennedy battles with the rookie. Bradley James and Ryan McDaniel have had a problem back behind, no caution. There's Bradley down on the bottom. Oh, they get 4 wide. Bradley comes off the car on the high side. Gets into Ryan on the bottom. Ryan looked like he was a little slow coming out of 2. Just nowhere to go. Kirk Marble rather continues to lead, but Alberto has caught him. Severed in third, Richie in fourth, Clay now into fifth. Oh, ho, ho! Alberto drifts it through 1 and 2, but he loses a lot of ground and he gets Richie. Clay catches a piece. Caution is out. Wow. Patrick Pieper catches a piece of it as well. Keep an eye on the 14 of Alberto, who is trying to get the lead from Kirk Marble, sends it in way too deep, drifts it up the track, tries to get it back off, comes down, clips Richie. Clay has nowhere to go. Several drivers off in the grass, and man. Bradley James, Richie Joplin have gone to pit road. Looks like Ryan McDaniel is officially out of the race, as is Lux, Vern Spring, Kyle Manos, Jacob Gibson. Aaron Brill also on pit road. Folks, don't forget, make sure you're following on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. Betting we're going to have quite a few YouTube shorts out of this one. Richie, that was definitely a tough ending, buddy. And looks like Richie is officially out of the race. Lights are out on the pace car. Heartbreaking night for several drivers tonight. Kirk Marble in control once again. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air, 17 to go. Christopher Severn right there has quietly made his way to the front, as has Clay Kirchenbauer, and the rookie is on the fight. Alberto Alvarez went deep into 3 and 4. He is pushing to get back up there. There's a wreck behind. No caution yet. Now the caution is out. Looks like Bradley James involved in this one. There's Bradley coming out of 3 and 4, 3 wide on the bottom. He locked him up, but man lost a lot of ground. And looked like Cody Kennedy may have gotten a piece of this as well. He's in the middle. Oh, the car just pushes up, gets into the car on the outside. But they both managed to keep going without losing ground. Kirk Marble still has the lead. Can he hold on for about 13 more laps? Would be great to see Cody Kennedy find his way up to the front for a 1-2 with Kirk, but I think the family would be happy if Kirk Marble can just pull off the win here tonight. Anybody want to make a prediction on this one? Definitely expect it to be a wild finish out here tonight. Looks like only 12 drivers left on the lead lap. Richard Cragen and Jacob Morgan at the tail end of the lead lap, but both up 11 spots into 11th and 12th. As they stack back up and get ready for the restart. Here we go, pace truck is in, green flag back in the air. 10 to go at the line. Kirk Marble quickly shoots to the front. The battle is on, back behind. And caution is back out. Bradley James and Aaron Brill involved in this one. Bradley James back behind. Heads into 1 and 2. Jacob Morgan shoots to the bottom. Might have been a little bit of contact with James. Aaron Brill up on the high side, looked like he was okay, might have just gotten loose on it. No! Bradley James backs up, gets into Brill, sends him around. It's really going to be a dogfight on this restart. Less than 10 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Kirk Marble, Christopher Severt, Clay Kirchenbauer, the rookie Riley, and Alberto Alvarez. Your top 5, Colby Whipple, Edmund Jones, Justin Swafford, Cody Kennedy, and Cameron Martineau round out the top 10. Jacob Morgan, Richard Cragen, and Vic Brown, the last 3 cars on the lead lap. Everybody stacking back up for the restart. Pace truck leads them into 3 and 4. Truck is in, green flag is in the air, 5 to go at the line. Kirk quickly shoots out front, but back behind, almost getting 3 wide. Edmund Jones looked under Alvarez. Up ahead, Clay trying to battle with the rookie Riley. Riley on the high side may clear it. Kirk Marble starting to put some space between him and Christopher. Not a lot, but it might be just enough. Here comes the rookie. Edmund Jones, holy cow, Alberto Alvarez, and gets into Edmund, sends Edmund up the track. Hey, good evening, David. Caution, caution is out. We will get a green-white checkered. Looks like several cars involved in this one. Edmund Jones coming down off the wall and gets into the car in the middle. Wow! And just a big mess on the backstretch. There's Edmund getting pushed into the corner by Alvarez, up into the wall. Comes down, tries to save it, but man, it just stacks up and piles up behind him. Kirk Marble still has the lead. Severett in second. Riley in third. Clay Kirchenbauer in fourth. Alberto Alvarez in fifth. Alberto did use that bumper just a little bit on Edmund. I'm sure Edmund not happy. Cody Kennedy in sixth. Colby Whipple up 17 spots into seventh. Jacob Morgan up 14 spots into 8th, Justin Swafford in 9th, and Vic Brown up to 10th. Well, we did say get bumpy here at the end. Bumpers starting to be used. Now in a green-white checker, they'll have 2 laps to settle it. The question is going to be, who will use their bumpers and rattle some cages? I imagine tempers are high. There's been a lot of bumping and banging out here tonight. A lot of frustration. I have a sneaking suspicion there's going to be a little bumping and banging in the final 2 laps of this one. And here we go. Pace truck is in. Green back in the air. 2 to go. Kirk clears traffic into 1. Colby Whipple, a problem behind. Caution is back out. And we'll get another green-white checker. Colby Whipple there in the 12 next to Jacob Morgan. Pace truck drops in. Oh, on the power, Whipple just snaps around. Could see a little more of that on the next restart with some of these drivers on old tires out here. Ryan, I hope you're wrong, buddy. Eric W. and Bob Ross on their way back to the lead lap. That'll put them back in the fight as well. Whipple is on pit road. He'll beat the pace car, as will Jade Briette. Aaron Brill has towed it to pit road. His night is done. Things are definitely going to get wild here. Can Kirk Marble hold on one more restart for the win? And we may see a single file restart here, which would give Marble a huge advantage. If he's got an extra monster energy in that car, he might want to put it in the tank right about now. Folks, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. We have a lot of race shorts coming out. We'll have a lot more from tonight. And we'll have some trucking shorts coming out again in the next few days as well. And who knows, I might even stream in the next few days. Here we go, pace truck dropping in. Green flag, back in the air, 2 to go. Kirk gets another great restart. The battle is on, back behind. Severt holds on to second. Clay battling for third with the rookie, but he gets the wall. And out of turn 4, white flag is in the air. One more time around for Kirk Marble. Can he get it? Oh, Alvarez into Clay. A big mess. On the back straightaway. Utter chaos on the last lap. Kirk Marble will get the win. Christopher Severt comes home in second. And Riley finishes in third. And wow. Let's see if we can see what happened. Looking back here at Clay Kirchenbauer. Looks like he might have got a slight tap out of 4. Down into 1. Alberto just drifts up, gets into his quarter panel, sends him around, and oh, Cody Kennedy is spinning. Man. A wild, wild finish to this one. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with the rookie, Riley. Does not look like Riley is available. And second place isn't available, but tonight I think it's okay that the only one we talked to is our winner. Kirk, buddy, you made it to victory lane. Tonight of all nights has to be awesome.
Yeah, first off, I got to dedicate the win to my grandpa. Rest in peace. And that was an awesome race. I'm glad we had that long green flag run. That way I could get that little tiny jump up there in the lead and just kind of like control the race. I took 2 tires. I was kind of nervous because we had that yellow flag and everybody was faster than me at the end. I just kind of started blocking everyone. But it was awesome.
I don't think anybody cared that you blocked anybody tonight. That last lap, now I have to say, we noticed those last few cautions, the bumpers came out. It had to be a happy feeling knowing you were getting away so quickly on the restarts.
Oh, yeah. And trust me, Doug, I was seeing all that mess in my mirrors, and I was glad I wasn't back there.
I'm sure you were also hearing it, probably some tempers flaring tonight, but it didn't matter to you.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of short track tempers going on, but that's just comes with the territory.
It definitely does, man. A great win. I know how important it was for you tonight, buddy. Congratulations. So happy for you.
Thanks, Doug. Glad I can come back after not making that feature the other night.
Definitely, man. Great job tonight, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Folks, don't forget to come back tomorrow night. We will have Home Motorsports at 7 p.m. Eastern, followed by the HTSAI Community Convoy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope everybody had as much fun as we did. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. We'll have a lot of YouTube shorts out this week from this race and every other one. Have a great night, everybody.